So I've played quite a bit with the Qiyi Galaxy Megaminx, and finally it's time that I review it. Before we move on actually into the puzzle, I'd like to have a look at the box in which it came in. So the Qiyi Galaxy Megaminx. It is produced by X-Men Design, which is a sub-brand of Qiyi, the designer of whose is Jim Zhang. We move on, we can find that these are the 8 versions in which the Galaxy Megaminx is actually available. The first one is the sculpture design, which I have and I'll be getting into it shortly. The second one is convex stickerless, in which the pieces are bulged out. The third one is the concave stickerless, and we have the concave black base and concave white base too. And then we have 3 simple plain versions, the stickerless black and white. Getting into the puzzle itself, the first thing is that it's the sculpture design. The pieces, the edges of each piece are raised a bit, which is mostly to improve grip, and I'd say I have had no problems with gripping this puzzle at all. Next thing is the color shades. The color shades of this puzzle are actually quite good. They contrast well with each other, are quite bright and fun to solve. I've heard some people saying that the white and creme color actually mixes up a bit, but I haven't had any such issues and I'm really happy with the color shades. Next, moving on to the turning. The turning of this puzzle, the best I could describe is a fast, bumpy feel. It's quite fast. Out of the blob box, this thing was quite clacky too. Just the way the thunderclap clacks a bit and makes some sound. This was the condition of this puzzle out of the box. But breaking in and doing about 50 to 60 solves, I'd say, made that problem vanish, and it actually turned into a bit smoother puzzle, but the bumpiness is still there. The turning is quite fluid, I would say. Basically, because of the good regular corner cutting. The regular corner cutting is anything that you'd expect a Megaminx to do. It easily cuts 45 degrees. I don't know make 45 degrees, but it easily cuts this thing right there, and can even do something more than that if a bit force is applied. Okay, that's it. But the problem comes in the reverse corner cutting, and this is what brings me to my next point: the flaws of this cube. The reverse corner cutting is very scarce. It almost cuts anything, and that too with a lot of force, which actually gives this puzzle quite a bit of catches and solves, and that's quite irritating with such a good puzzle like this. But it doesn't affect solves to that extent the way the Shengsha or something like that did. But yeah, the catching issue is there. But yeah, that's not much of a problem for me. The next issue that this cube has is corner twists. This thing corner twists like hell. I mean, it's so simple to just twist this thing like that, and I'd say these are so frequent on this thing. I'd get a corner twist like every 5 solves or so, and this is one of the major flaws of this puzzle. Popping is not an issue, I'd say. I've actually had only one pop, and I've done about 150 to 200 solves on this thing, and only one pop. It was somewhere around in the initial solves. One of the edge pieces popped out, and it was quite difficult to put it back in place too, but I finally did that, and popping is not much of an issue. I've had only one, and that too was because I was trying to cut quite a large thing, so there's not much of a popping thing. The only issue of this cube is very slight catching and mainly corner twists. But the overall performance of this cube is so good. I just can't describe it. I mean, if you're not interested into Megaminx, you don't like the event, even if you know how to solve this, I'd recommend you getting this thing, because this has changed my perception about Megaminx completely. I used to hate Megaminx like hell before, but once I got this puzzle, I liked practicing and I've improved quite a lot since then. To every Megaminx solver out there, fast or slow, I would recommend this. go for it.